Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too. Continuing our week of Dharma tributaries acknowledging Clarissa Pinkola Estes, the author of Women Who Run with the Wolves. I first became aware of her teachings through a 6 CD set called Theater of the Imagination. And she begins every story, because she's a contadina, a keeper of the old traditions, by saying, "Passed down in my tradition, whatever time of day it is, it becomes night, and we're huddling around the fireside. And when you tell a certain kind of story in a certain kind of way, and you listen with a certain kind of attention, something hovers over the heads of all the listeners. And by the story's end, when we're flooded with daybreak, and there only remains a star shard or a ragged thread of stormy sky, and that's there just to show us that something great or a great someone has visited us and take time with us. And whatever remains of that, whatever is left behind, is ours to use for the mending and the making of life. This is very much like the Jewish principle of tikkun olam, the healing and reparation of the broken heart of the world, which never ends. So first, we welcome everybody to the healing fireside. And remember that, number one, you belong to the tribe of the Sacred Heart. And specifically, you're in what we call the Scar Clan. That means we know that you've been wounded. Everybody has had some kind of toxicity in their life. Everybody's been taught how to behave themselves. And if you're going to become what I call a dangerous old woman, when you're a young woman, you're going to have to learn unladylike conduct. And dangerous here doesn't mean you're going to beat people up on the street or intimidate people. Dangerous means that you're going to stand in the way and protect what's precious. You're dangerous to sadistic abusers. You will not let preciousness be harmed. You might be unpredictable and unreliable in the eyes of society, but since your true home is soul, you're not really unreliable or unpredictable at all. First thing you must accept is that everyone is born gifted. Everyone is really blessed, not mediocre, no matter how mangled, muddled, no matter how much you think you don't have creativity. It is not true. Everyone is born gifted. No one will lead a normal life. So if you're still trying to fit your square peg into a round hole, it'll never happen. In fact, you have to realize your eccentricity is a sign of your giftedness. So can you turn away from what's false and what's poisonous in your life? That is the key. Then you have the gift of sightedness. You don't see humanity how it likes to portray itself. You see humanity as it really is. And you understand that as an older person in the community, your job is to inoculate the young against the false and the poisonous. And you honor the treasure of their life force without them having to think about it. So the whole idea is that you live your life and you resist being pressed into a box that's too small for you to fit into. The scars that you face in your life are important for strengthening you, like a tree that has to put out a bark during the first harsh winter, otherwise it won't survive the frost. So that hard edge is there to really protect you. And then you understand the phrase of Jesus, be in the world but not of it. Your mindset is completely involved in the search for the sacred, the quest for the holy, and you do your dharma, you do your action in the world. But like Ramakrishna says, the turtle is swimming in the lake, but its mind is back on the eggs on shore. So no matter what you do in the world, your real search engine is connecting to spirit in everything that you do. So I hope you understand what this means to be assailed in your life by the winds of change and not be blown off course. Find your legacy and remember you are the first, you are the last, you are the only one who can be you. So may that ever be so for you. Surround yourself with loving people, be compassionate, and recognize that everybody else who you meet in some way is also in the tribe of the Sacred Heart and a member of the Scar clan.